Kim's Keto Kitchen, where you can make delicious keto recipes in your own kitchen. So I'm going to make something that I used to make prior to keto. I happen to grow a lot of herbs in my backyard during the summer, and I always have to come up with creative ways to use them. So I came up with this it's like a sweet and hot chicken burger, and I've adapted it to be more on the keto end. So what I start with is 2 pounds of chicken, ground chicken. Now you can use turkey if you want. You could even use ground beef if you wanted to. I use 2 pounds because I like to freeze them and put them and then pull them out for another meal later on another day. So I start with 2 pounds of ground chicken. I used to add about 1 whole red onion. Onions tend to be high in carbohydrates, so now I'm just doing half a red onion, and I chop everything very finely because, again, you don't want giant chunks in your burger when you bite into it. Okay, so I'm going to, usually I would add whole garlic if I have company coming over, but because it's just going to be us, I'm going to put the garlic powder because I have trouble with whole garlic. This is just granulated garlic. I got to get myself some more. It looks like I had about a teaspoon left. I usually put about a tablespoon in, a good tablespoon. Okay, so now I'm going to use liquid aminos, which is a lot like tamari, which is like an aged soy sauce. So you can use tamari. I use this brand. You can get it right on Amazon or even in your local grocery stores now. And I put about 2 tablespoons in there to give it a nice flavor. Or again, you can use regular soy sauce, low sodium soy sauce, tamari, which is a lot like this. It's more of an aged soy sauce. But I use these liquid aminos. They're a little bit more keto friendly. There we go. And then the binding agent is going to be this. It's ground flaxseed. And this one happens to be golden. It's so nutritious. It's great for your gut. It's also great, what does it say on the back here for? Hippocrates, the father of medicine, prescribed flax to patients with intestinal issues. King Charlemagne was so convinced of its benefits that he passed laws requiring his subjects to consume flax seeds. Now this is ground, excuse me, this is ground flaxseed. Now you don't want the whole flaxseed. And I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of that. This is in lieu of, what do you call it? I can't think of the word. It'll come to me. This is the hot part. It's chopped jalapenos. I only do about a tablespoon because I'm like the only one who really likes the flavor of these. It's the ingredient that gives it the heat. So I'm going to do about a tablespoon, a good heaping, with some of the juice in there. And, oops, I forgot an egg. Let me go get an egg from the refrigerator. 1 egg as another binding ingredient. Oh, in lieu of breadcrumbs, okay? This is your breadcrumb. And 1 egg. Now, I like the zip of tomato in this. I found this not too long ago in my grocery store, and it's also at Walmart. It is so tangy. It almost tastes like, it's tomato pesto. There is no basil in here, I don't believe. But there's Parmesan cheese, sun-dried tomatoes. So it has quite a bit of a zip to it. It's almost like a tomato pasty kind of a taste, but not quite tomato pasty. It has a better flavor than that. I have just a little bit left, so I'm going to use what's left of this to give it a nice little zing. You could also put tomato paste in if you wanted. You could put whole tomatoes. You could even put sun-dried tomatoes. That would be nice too, instead of this if you can't find it. But that really adds a nice little zing to the meat. Okay, then for my garden, I have about a quarter cup of cilantro and a quarter cup of parsley. Now, a lot of people either love or hate cilantro. And you know, it is a fact that DNA, some people's DNA make them taste cilantro like soap. It tastes like soap to them. It's all related to our genetics. So if you don't care for cilantro, just use parsley. If you don't care for parsley, just leave it out. You could use dried as well. I'm just trying to use up what is in my garden right now. So I'm going to get this as finely chopped as possible, because again, you don't want a great big piece of green stuck to your tooth while you're talking. So I got it pretty finely chopped. I'm going to add that. Okay, so I believe that is it. So what I'm going to do now is use my best tools in the kitchen and carefully mix this up. Oh, I can smell it already. The jalapeno just gives it such a nice odor and aroma. And I can even smell the onions, and that tamari gives it such a deep flavor and smell. I just love it. Well, actually, it's liquid aminos, which is a lot like tamari. Okay, so now I don't want to overmix it too much. I just want to make sure all the ingredients are together. I'm going to wash my hands and come back, clean some of this stuff up, and then come back and make some patties. So I'm back. I put it on there for about 4 minutes on one side, and I don't know, maybe 5 minutes on one side and 3.5 to 4 minutes on the other. And then I also put the pineapple on the grill as well. And then I picked some lettuce. I thought maybe some lettuce would be nice, crunchy little treat on your burger. I'll put those on first, straight from my garden. And then I have a little bit of cilantro here. I'll just rip it up and make it pretty. Okay. And there it is. You can pair that with coleslaw or just as it is. It'd be fine as is. I can make some keto coleslaw another day. It's delicious. I also have plans to make some keto rolls that you could put this in a bun, and the buns are delicious. So that's coming down the pike. But let me give this a taste and see how it came out. I've got a little of everything. There it is. Yum. That hot, or the spice doesn't hit till after a few minutes, a few seconds. But you can generally feel that in the back of your throat, and then you bite on that pineapple and just cools it right down. I would probably like to put more jalapeno in there, get more of a bite in the back of my throat. But that's delicious. That'd be great for a lunch. It'd be great to take to a 4th of July picnic this weekend coming. Very easy to pack and just throw it on the grill. And throw the pineapples right on the grill. Get a can of pineapple, open it up, slap them on the grill, and it's delicious. So I hope that you try this, and I'm gonna finish it. I wanna finish it. So thanks for coming in to Kim's Keto Kitchen. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.